I challenge you to focus on yourself for the next 6 months. I challenge you to silence the noise and push aside all distractions. Let go of everything holding you back from your dream. If you have a vision, don't just dream about it. Stand up, take action, and make it real. Sometimes all it takes is the first step. Just move. Make that goal. Reach out to that person. Search for that opportunity. Discover something new. Write down what you need to do to improve your life and have the courage to follow through. I challenge you to draw a line today and say, no more. You will not settle for less than you deserve. Act now. Write your goals down and find someone who will keep you accountable. But most importantly, hold yourself accountable. Break free from everything that's stopping you. Say no to the negativity. Pick up a book instead of your foe. Work harder than you thought possible. Prove your doubts wrong. Validate your belief in yourself. Rise up as the strong individual you are, no matter who you are. Declare today that you will claim a life that's bigger and better. Make progress this week. Take bold action and drop the excuses. Start doing. Walk the walk, not just talk the talk. Do good simply because it's right, and do it without seeking praise. Spend your time wisely. Spend time with yourself. Say no with confidence to toxic habits, negative influences, and anything that steers you off course. Speak your truth. Dream bigger, bigger than you ever thought possible. I challenge you to follow your own path, wherever it may lead, regardless of what they say. Block out the world for a week. Focus on you. Work on your goals. You are more capable than you realize. Whether you achieve it or not, it's all on you. Ask yourself, am I content with my current life? Is this where I want to stay? Am I satisfied with just this? If the answer is no, get moving. Forge a new way forward. More discipline. Higher standards. Greater self-respect. Clearer boundaries. Less nonsense. Push forward. Choose peace over conflict. Choose positivity over negativity. Only those brave enough to chase the life few dare to dream will have the chance to live the life many never will. Only those who dare to fight for greatness will live the life of greatness. What will it take for you to change? What will it take for you to be proud? Proud of your journey, proud of your effort, proud of who you've become. What will it take? Don't let fear stop you. What you need is to make bold choices. Right now, train yourself to act. Train yourself to take risks, to step outside your comfort zone, to risk failure, to face setbacks, because that's the only way to achieve what you want. We all want to be extraordinary. We all have a vision of greatness. There's something inside you that, if you knew you wouldn't fail, you'd go after it. Ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? It's one of the most vital questions to ponder. And the truth is, you can pursue that. But it requires courage. It requires taking chances. It requires putting everything on the line. People stick to the safe route because it's comfortable. It's easy. But day by day, time slips away. And before you know it, you're out of time. Remember, this is your one shot. What does it matter if you stumble? What does it matter what others think? The only thing that counts is your opinion of yourself. And self-belief grows from knowing you tried. It's not about succeeding every time. It's about showing up. It's about stepping up when it counts. Even in those seemingly insignificant moments, the ones where courage feels unnecessary. But every moment is a moment for bravery. Believe in yourself. Every second is a chance to act, to go for it, to choose the path that might lead you to where you want to be, to do the thing you would do if you couldn't fail, but with the understanding that you might. That's true courage. So be bold. Be brave. Take your shot now. It's meant to be tough. If it were easy, everyone would achieve it. Put in the work, quietly. Let your results speak for themselves. Demand greatness and settle for nothing less. Strive for success. Relentlessly pursue your goals. Never compromise on your standards. Fight through every obstacle life throws your way. You aren't blessed because things are easy. You're blessed because you're strong. When difficulties arise, don't ask, why me? When challenges present themselves, don't question why it happened. Ask how you can use this. Ask what you can learn from this. How can you grow to ensure this doesn't happen again? That's your true blessing, not what life hands you, but how you handle it. It's not about receiving your dreams, but having the fight to pursue them. Believing in yourself enough to keep going, to endure the tough times and emerge on the other side to tell your story. This is your story. Your victorious story. It doesn't matter where you start. If you don't feel blessed, you won't be blessed. Recognize your inner worth before you can see your true gifts manifest. Know your value before you can offer value. Believe in your greatness before others can recognize it in you. Feel blessed, and you will be blessed. Today is your day. Are you ready to commit? Are you ready to embrace greatness? I'm not strong because life was easy. I'm strong because I fought through adversity. I've faced trials that seemed insurmountable. Times when I questioned if I could keep going. But every time I fell, I rose up. Successful people never settle. Even after they achieve financial freedom, they keep pushing forward because their drive goes beyond the destination. It's fueled by passion and purpose. They choose to work, and they choose to work even harder when they don't have to, because they love the journey. That's the difference. Many people think freedom is working less and having more leisure time. But true entrepreneurs, they embrace the long hours, the sleepless nights, and the sacrifices, not because they have to, but because they want to. They thrive in the hustle while others count the hours until they can clock out. I don't know about you, but I refuse to spend my days doing something I despise just for a paycheck. I choose to live life on my terms. I choose true freedom. If you're seeking that kind of freedom but haven't found it yet, and you're unsure of how to reach it, here's the truth: never stop. Never stop learning. Never stop growing. Never stop putting your knowledge into action. Every single day, push yourself to be better than you were yesterday. Those tiny, consistent improvements may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they accumulate into something powerful, into your freedom. Work until you can stand tall and say, I built this. I earned this. Because nothing feels better than knowing you created your own path. Sometimes, hitting rock bottom is life's greatest gift. It's often at our lowest that we find the strength and the urgency to change. When things are just okay, we get comfortable. When things are only mildly bad, we tolerate them. But when we're at rock bottom, change is no longer an option, it's a necessity. But here's the truth: you don't have to wait until everything falls apart. You don't have to wait for life to bring you to your knees. You can decide right now, in this very moment, that enough is enough. You can decide that you've had it with mediocrity, with the parts of your life that no longer serve you. Take a hard look at everything that's unacceptable, everything that's holding you back. Don't bury it. Don't pretend it's not there. Face it, bring it into the light, and declare that you will change it. This is your moment. Your chance to take control. To turn your life around. To create the freedom you deserve. So take it. Don't wait for the perfect time, because there is no perfect time. The time is now. Your journey starts today. If you keep your fears and failures hidden in the shadows, they'll never change. And if they never change, you'll never reach your true potential. It's time to bring them into the light. Own the disappointment of where you are and make the decision that things will change. You have to declare to yourself, not to others, that things are going to be different. Insist on it. Demand it. Let your current situation frustrate you enough to spark a transformation. Think about the pain of staying the same, the regret of missed opportunities. But also think about the impact you'll have on those around you if you rise above it. Through your actions, you can inspire change in others, showing them a better path. If there's a part of your life that doesn't bring you joy, it's time to act. Nothing around you will change until you decide to change. Nothing improves until you take the steps to improve yourself. You have to draw the line. Enough is enough. It all changes, and it all changes now. I've had enough of living this way. The life I've been living is not enough, and it won't improve unless I do. You've got to be real with yourself. If you're not happy, do something about it. Get uncomfortable with where you are. Change doesn't happen when you're complacent. Change doesn't come when you avoid what's holding you back. Don't bury it. Face it. Bring it to the light. Enough is enough. My standards are higher now, and I refuse to accept less than I deserve. I won't settle anymore. Enough is enough. If my future is going to improve, I have to step up. And I have to step up right now. Consistently. No more excuses, no more delays, no more accepting less. No matter the challenges, I refuse to stay at this low point. I'm done. Change starts now. Nothing will change unless you do. Nothing will get better until you get better. There's something within you, a fire, a potential, a drive. Something that demands more from life. Let it out. Let it grow. You are worthy of more. It's time to expand your horizons. It's time to create more. It's time to strive for more. It's time to claim what's yours. Let go of the limitations you've been told. They don't apply to you. It's your time to rise. It's your time to shine. No more waiting. No more doubting. The change starts with you, right here, right now. You are the master of your destiny. No one else is responsible for your outcomes. Own your choices. Own your actions. Only you hold the power to shape your life. Only you know which direction to steer in every moment. Your decisions must come from a place of unwavering commitment to your own freedom. The lion is not given freedom, it seizes it. The lion embodies freedom because it fights for it. It lives and breathes for that freedom, and it would rather face death than surrender it. There is no greater prize in this world than freedom. It's something you can only truly appreciate if you've ever felt the sting of its absence. You must fight for your freedom, your own and that of those around you. Fight for the freedom to express yourself, to live authentically, to exist on your own terms. True freedom is fair. It respects your right to be who you are while honoring the rights of others to do the same. There is no higher value. So, fight for your freedom relentlessly. Protection. The lion protects what matters most, its pride, its territory, its legacy. If you threaten something valuable to the lion, be ready to face its wrath. What are the things in your life worth protecting? What are you willing to go to battle for, not in a physical sense, but mentally and emotionally? What are you willing to sacrifice your time for? What drives you? What gives your life purpose and meaning? Identify these things because they are worth defending. Excellence. Lions might rest for 20 hours a day, but they never stop being lions. When they rise, they rise with purpose. They hunt, they lead, they protect, and they earn their rest. They earn their triumphs. They earn their freedom. In life, true rewards come to those who consistently deliver value. It's not about how long you work, it's about the quality of what you deliver. It's not about the number of hours, it's about the impact you make in those hours. Develop yourself into a person of excellence. Work with precision, with passion, and with an unrelenting drive to give your very best in everything you do. This is what builds pride and self-respect. You might be more talented. You might be stronger. You might have more advantages, but you won't outlast me. You won't distract me from my path. You won't derail me from my mission. And you will never break me. I wake up each day with a clear purpose. I am prepared. I am focused. Whatever I set my sights on, I will achieve. Whatever I pursue, I will capture. Because if it matters to me, I will make it happen. I don't care if you're flipping burgers, stacking shelves, or scrubbing floors. Do it like no one's ever done it before. Bring an attitude of excellence to every task, no matter how small. That mindset is what sets the foundation for growth and success. It doesn't matter what job you have, what task you're given, or who you are dealing with. Show up fully and give it your all every single time. Half-hearted effort gets you nowhere. Those who barely get by with the minimum will never see the maximum rewards. If you're only putting in the least amount of effort required to do your job, don't expect a raise or a promotion. Those come to the people who go above and beyond, who consistently strive to do more than what's asked of them. It's not talent or skill that will get you to the top. It's the relentless desire to improve. It's the commitment to give your best every single time. If you're content with doing just enough to get by, you will never stand out. The top performers, the ones who lead the pack, give 100%, not just 50% or 75%. They always aim for their personal best. This all-out effort starts with intention. It's a mindset, but with consistency, it becomes a habit. And it's a habit worth developing because it's the only way you'll ever reach your true potential. Don't think that your mediocre efforts go unnoticed. When you put in just enough to get by, people see that. Important people, the ones who could help you get ahead, notice when you're coasting. If you're satisfied with mediocre effort, then be ready to accept mediocre results. But if you have any self-respect, any pride in what you do, then give your best in everything. Try it for a month, 2 months, a year, and watch as new opportunities start to show up because of the effort you've put in. And when those old habits creep back in and you feel tempted to give less than your best, remember this: give 100% and you'll get more than you put in. Give anything less and you're not getting anything back. Taking full responsibility for your life means owning every aspect of it. And I mean every single part. It's not about blame, it's about empowerment. It's about realizing that every action, every choice has an impact. Even doing nothing is a choice. Every moment of your life, you are making decisions about how you spend your time, your energy, and your focus. Your life, as it stands right now, is a direct reflection of those decisions. If you're happy with where you are, great, you're on the right track. But if you're not satisfied, if you feel stuck or frustrated, that's on you. And that's the best news I can give you, because it means you have the power to change it. If it was someone else's fault, you'd be stuck. But it's not. It's yours. Which means every moment is a chance to do something different, to make a better choice. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different outcome, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. You can have the life you want, but it's going to take effort, persistence, and the right decisions. Simply wanting it, hoping for it, or even trying isn't enough. You've got to keep going, keep adjusting, keep refining until you find what works. It's not about being perfect, it's about progress. It's about setting a standard for yourself and holding yourself to it. Every setback, every failure is a lesson. Use those lessons to guide your next steps. Because without direction, without a clear aim, all your efforts will be wasted. So set your sights on something and don't stop until you get there. Keep pushing, keep striving, and don't ever settle for less than your best. Because the only way to see real change in your life is to go after it with everything you've got. Clarity is your power. Once you know exactly what you're striving for, and you take full responsibility for the outcomes, everything shifts. You hold the power to change your life. So, take it back, right now. It doesn't matter what obstacles are in your way or what setbacks you've faced. It doesn't matter how unfair or impossible things may seem. Take ownership. Don't waste time beating yourself up or dwelling on what's gone wrong. Recognize that you are stronger, more capable, and more resilient than you know. When you take control of your life, you can make the choices that will move you forward. This is the most empowering realization you'll ever have. The ability to shape your destiny rests in your hands. Never let those who've abandoned their dreams convince you to abandon yours. Don't be swayed by the opinions of those who were too afraid to go after what they truly wanted. It's not just your critics or your detractors who might discourage you. Sometimes, it's the people closest to you, the ones who love you most. Your family, your friends, they often want what's best for you. But their idea of best is often shaped by fear. They want to protect you from failure, from disappointment, from pain. But you're not a child anymore. You're a strong, capable person with your own dreams, your own ambitions, and your own path. You are in charge of your life. You are the one who decides your destiny. You have the strength to make your own choices and the resilience to handle whatever comes as a result. If things don't go as planned, you have what it takes to rise above. Your truth is your truth. Others may call it an opinion, but to you, it's your guiding light. You don't need average. You don't need permission. And you certainly don't need validation from anyone else. Your path is yours alone. Average isn't part of your plan, and that's okay. You don't need to conform to someone else's definition of success or live according to their expectations. Their opinions are not your reality. They will never dictate your dreams. Your journey is unique, and it's yours to navigate. Don't apologize for pursuing what sets your soul on fire. Don't apologize for setting high standards, for believing in yourself, or for daring to be different. Opinions are everywhere, cheap and easy to come by, like fast food that's bad for your health. You don't have to consume them. You don't have to let them poison your mind or weigh down your spirit. True nourishment for your soul comes from within. It's your inner voice that matters. It's your courage that will carry you forward, the courage that doesn't fear failure, doesn't fear rejection, and doesn't fear what others think. Listen to your heart. Follow your path, not the one laid out by your parents, not the one society says you should follow, not the one that looks good on paper, but the one that feels right for you. Pursue what truly makes you happy, what genuinely excites you. Chase after the things that make you come alive, even if no one else understands. You are in control. You are the architect of your life. And when you fully embrace that, nothing can stop you. Doubt, criticism, negativity, they're all inevitable, but they're not undefeatable. Critics will try to tear you down because your success challenges their comfort. They feel threatened when you rise because your progress highlights their stagnation. They're uncomfortable with the thought of you doing more, achieving more, becoming more. Insecure minds will always try to drag you down to their level. But are you going to let the fears and insecurities of others dictate your path? Everyone has an opinion, but not all opinions are worth listening to. Often, the loudest voices come from those who lack the courage to chase their own dreams. The hardest prison to escape is the one you build in your own mind, fueled by the opinions of others, by the fear of not fitting in, by the pressure to meet expectations that were never yours to begin with. Break free from that mental cage. Live life on your terms. Be the ruler of your own destiny and answer only to yourself. Too many people hold back from pursuing their dreams because they fear judgment, rejection, and the word no. They let the naysayers keep them small. But that won't be you. You won't be held back by the voices of those who have never dared to dream big themselves. You know your purpose. You know your path. And the noise from outside is nothing but static. It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter what they say. What matters is that you keep moving forward with unshakable focus until your vision is reality. There's one voice you need to listen to, and it's your own. Deep down, you know which voice that is. If you can see it in your mind, believe it in your heart, speak it with confidence, and work relentlessly for it, you can bring any vision to life. There are no limits to what you can achieve if you're willing to put in the work. There are no restrictions on those who dream big and back it up with action. You must visualize your goals vividly and with absolute clarity. Write them down, create a vision board, and let it serve as proof of the power within you. If you only react to the life in front of you, you will never move beyond it. You must be able to see beyond your current circumstances, acknowledge where you are, and recognize your potential for so much more. Your present reality is not your final destination. It's simply the result of past decisions and beliefs. Now is the time to ask for better, to believe in better, and to know that better is on its way. But remember, life doesn't hand out success just because you want it. You get what you work for. No book, seminar, audio tape, or guru will do the work for you. It's on you to put in the effort. And it's not about doing something you hate. It's about finding what you love and letting that drive you. When you work from passion, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like purpose. That's where the magic happens. When you add value to the world by doing what you love, the rewards follow. Your dreams won't materialize by sitting idle. Just like you can't reach your destination by simply imagining it, you must take the journey, navigate the obstacles, and keep moving forward no matter what. Life will throw detours, roadblocks, and unexpected challenges your way, but if your destination matters enough to you, you will find a way. You will keep going despite setbacks, taking whatever path necessary to get where you need to be. You won't turn back because it got hard or because things didn't go as planned. Life is no different from any journey. Know where you are, know where you want to go, and be ready to do whatever it takes to get there. Commit to your path, regardless of how long or tough it becomes. If there's a delay, a setback, or a failure, address it, learn from it, but never quit. Remember, if you believe in your journey and stay committed, there's nothing you can't achieve. The only limitations are the ones you place on yourself. As Muhammad Ali said, the man who has no imagination has no wings. Without a vision, without belief, you'll never soar. You can keep your feet on the ground and live an average life where you can dare to dream big, feel the passion of achieving your goals, and let that feeling propel you forward. Envision yourself as the person who has already achieved all you want. That feeling sends powerful signals to your brain and, with action, will manifest in your reality. Albert Einstein once said, "Imagination is everything." It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Only those who believe that anything is possible can achieve the impossible. You must know who you want to become and believe in that vision fully before you can live it. Your journey is yours to define, and your dreams are yours to achieve. So step forward, keep your focus, and never let the world's noise drown out your own powerful voice. You are the architect of your destiny, and the possibilities are limitless. Visualize the life you desire. Picture it clearly in your mind, as if it's already yours. Feel it, embrace it, and believe you can bring it into reality. This isn't wishful thinking, it's a mindset, a way of living. In the timeless classic Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill tells us that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. You are the architect of your own destiny. You hold the power to influence your surroundings, shape your outcomes, and build the life you want. This isn't magic or some new philosophy. It's something many of the greatest people in history have known and practiced. There's a force, an energy, greater than we can fully grasp. You can either use it to your advantage, create with it, and live in harmony with it, or you can run from it, trapped in fear. The choice is yours. If you're unhappy with your circumstances, change something. Don't like how you feel? Change something. Don't like your body? Change it. Don't like your job? Do something about it. Don't like being stuck in debt? Take action. Sitting around complaining won't change your situation. No one is coming to rescue you. Einstein famously said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You cannot achieve a better life without making better choices. If you want a healthier body, improved relationships, or financial freedom, it starts with you. You must take full responsibility for everything in your life. Own your reality, every bit of it. Here's the truth: everyone wants change, but very few are willing to start with themselves. And that's the only place true change begins. Be courageous enough to look at your life and acknowledge what you don't like. Not out of self-pity, but with pride, knowing that you have the power to steer your life in a new direction. Know that the change begins and ends with you, and you wouldn't have it any other way. Step back and take a bird's eye view of your life, as if you were advising a friend. What would you tell yourself to do? What needs to change today for you to live the life you dream of tomorrow? What tough decisions need to be made right now for you to feel proud of yourself in the future? Make those decisions. Commit to those changes. There's a reason we talk about the power of words. Speaking something out loud makes it 10 times more powerful than merely thinking it. And negative words? They're even more dangerous. Studies show that negativity is 4 to 7 times more impactful than positivity. So, if you voice negative thoughts, you're multiplying the likelihood of them manifesting into reality by 40 to 70 times. Imagine that. At Alabama, we once made a simple bet. What if we could just get our players to stop saying negative things out loud? Not even focus on positive thinking, but simply stop complaining about the heat, the coaches, the circumstances. What if we could just eliminate the verbalization of negativity? And you know what? It made all the difference. Nothing in your life will change unless you change something. Nothing will improve until you stop sitting in self-pity and take responsibility. How can things possibly change if you don't do anything differently? 2 plus 2 will always equal 4. If you want to reach 5, you've got to change one of the numbers. It's simple. It's logical. You want a better life? Make better choices. Here's the hard truth: you are the one who must get better. No one else can do it for you. But that's also the best news. You hold the control. You have the power. You control your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. You control the daily changes and improvements that will shape your future. As Tolstoy once said, everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing themselves. And that's the core of it, isn't it? You can't change the world until you change yourself. You can't improve your relationships until you become better in relationships. You can't achieve more until you are more. Everything starts with you. You are the foundation of your life. So build yourself up, brick by brick, with daily decisions, discipline, and determination. The life you want is within your reach, but only if you're willing to change yourself first. Change doesn't come by wishing for it. If you want a stronger body, a healthier life, or a better future, it starts with you. It starts with taking full responsibility for everything in your life. Own every bit of it. Most people want change, but very few are willing to start with themselves, and that's where true transformation begins. Be bold enough to look at your life, not with judgment, but with honesty. Look at what you don't like, what's holding you back, not for others, but for yourself. Face those truths with pride, because you know exactly where you're going. You're ready to make the necessary changes to get there, and you know it's all on you. And that's the way you want it. Step outside your own life for a moment. Imagine you're watching it from above, like a mentor guiding someone through a crucial decision. What would you tell yourself? What must you change right now to build the future you dream of? What big decisions must be made today so that you can stand tall with pride tomorrow? Make those changes now. Here's a powerful truth: words matter. When you say something out loud, it holds 10 times more weight than when you just think it. And here's something even more crucial: negativity is 4 to 7 times more powerful than positivity. So think about that. If you speak something negative, it becomes 40 to 70 times more likely to impact you than if you'd stayed silent. That's how dangerous negative speech can be. Imagine the effect of constantly complaining, voicing doubts, or speaking defeat into existence. It doesn't just reflect your mindset, it shapes it. That's why, instead of teaching positive thinking, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is eliminate the negative. Stop complaining about what's hard, stop verbalizing what you fear, and focus on the task at hand. It's not magic, it's about planting the right seeds in your subconscious, giving them the power to shape your behavior. Think of all the greats, like Billy Buckner, a legendary baseball player whose career was overshadowed by a single mistake. 12 days before the 1986 World Series, Buckner described his nightmare scenario, letting a game-winning run slip through his legs. And then, that exact scenario played out. Did he make it happen by saying it? No. But by speaking it out loud, he planted it in his mind, increasing its power. He didn't realize that his words were feeding his fear, subtly influencing his actions. You have to guard your thoughts and your words with the same intensity that you guard your dreams. When you strengthen your mind, when you refuse to let doubt take root, no one else's words can bring you down. When you believe in yourself fully, you don't need anyone else to validate you. The opinions of others hold no power unless you give them that power. The greatest obstacle you will ever face is not the judgments of others or the challenges around you. It's the doubts within your own mind. It's the fear you've conditioned yourself to believe. But here's the truth: you can overcome all of it. You decide whether those doubts control you or whether you rise above them. You decide whether you'll let negativity shape your future or whether you'll speak power, belief, and success into your life. When you believe you can, when you truly commit to a mindset of growth, no challenge will be too great. You will build the life you desire, not because it was handed to you, but because you earned it. You shaped it. You believed in it before anyone else did. And that's the most powerful thing you can ever do. So stop waiting. The only thing standing between you and your dream is your willingness to take action. Start with yourself. Speak only what you want into existence. take full responsibility for where you are and where you want to be. Change begins with you, and when you commit to that, everything else will follow. When you decide that nothing can shake your belief in yourself, no doubts from the outside world can ever cloud your vision. When you build a mind fortified with strength, no words, no judgments, no opinions will ever have the power to defeat you. When you believe in yourself, you don't need anyone else's validation. The opinions of others are irrelevant to your journey because only you get to define who you are and who you will become. Only you hold the power to shape your destiny. You alone decide whether the world's opinions influence your reality or if you rise above them and create your own. The greatest battle any person will ever face is the battle within, the fight against their own doubts, their own fears, their own conditioned beliefs. If you want to live the life of your dreams, you have to be ready to fight for it. You will face the hardest battles of your life. You will face external enemies, those who don't believe in you, those who mistreat you, those who try to hold you back. You will face challenges from those closest to you, people who may want the best for you but end up reminding you of what they think is impossible. Sometimes, even those who love you will unintentionally sow seeds of doubt. They may not see what you see, but that's because the vision is yours, not theirs. But the fiercest battle of all is the one that rages inside your own mind. You will have to fight an army of doubts, doubts that whisper to you that you aren't good enough, that you're unworthy, that you will fail. You will hear the voice that tells you, I want to succeed, but I can't. I want to provide for those I care about, but I'm not capable. I'll never be enough. That internal voice is the most powerful opponent you will ever face. Nothing in the world can hurt you as much as the voice in your head when it tells you lies about your worth. That voice can feel like a relentless adversary, an unseen force trying to sabotage your every move. But here's the truth, when you learn to master your mind, that voice can become your greatest ally instead of your worst enemy. You can train your thoughts to lift you up instead of tearing you down. You can harness that voice to create a future that inspires you, a future you will be proud to call your own. This happens when you give yourself meaningful goals, goals that fill you with excitement and purpose. Goals that make you jump out of bed in the morning because you know exactly what you're working toward. You achieve this by understanding your true purpose. Why are you here? What are you fighting for? What makes you come alive? When you start working on yourself every day, you begin to quiet that negative voice. You start to feel worthy because deep down, you are worthy. But understand, this transformation requires commitment. It takes daily effort, daily practice, and the willingness to cut out what no longer serves you. Eliminate the things that drain your time and energy, the things that add no value to your life. Replace them with habits that strengthen your mind, your body, and your spirit. Empower yourself with routines that set you up to win every single day. You don't need anyone else's permission. You don't need validation from the outside world. You already have everything you need to succeed within you. The only question is, will you choose to believe it? When you commit to your own growth, when you commit to your goals and your vision, you set yourself on a path to victory. You will no longer be swayed by doubts or negativity. You will rise above the noise, knowing that you are more than enough, and you always have been. So take that first step. Start building the life you deserve.